Hey guys, Brian here, and what we're going to do in this video, this should be short and sweet. In fact, at the start I probably asked, be sure to hit that like button as it will help these shorter videos out in the long run. This is update 1.4.4, which is set to go live pretty much sometime this evening around 11 p.m. Pacific time, aka tomorrow if you're in Central Time. Now, we'll dive into the notes. I'll give you guys my thoughts. Hopefully this is a good video for your day. Thanks for being here, you awesome person. But let's go ahead and dive in. Greetings, adventurers. New World Update 1.4.4. Downtime will begin at 11 p.m. Pacific Time. It's 6 a.m. UTC. So for those of us in the Central Time Zone, that's going to be May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. This weekly update is focused on fixing some crafting, weapon, and other general issues. Alongside the bug fixes, we've unlocked a batch of names that were used by previous deleted characters and the full list of changes as you can find here. So they've unlocked names that were previously marked as in use by deleted characters, and players can now use these names. They fixed an issue that could cause global events and timers to negatively impact the server performance. They fixed an issue that could permanently disable dodging after becoming exhausted. They fixed an issue that could cause crafting sessions to fail during periods of high latency. The Tempest Heart replica weapons can now be crafted with the intended 592 to 600 gear score range when crafting with max tier ingredients and using all buffs. Tempest Heart's replica weapons were previously crafting at too high of a gear score level. They fixed an issue that caused the Alcry Empowered and Fortified Amulet perk to disable the Freedom Vigor and Invigorated Armor perk if equipped in a specific order. They fixed an issue that allowed shield perks to be applied even when a sword wasn't equipped. They fixed an issue that caused Mortar Charge to get stuck in a state where all shots become mortar shots. They fixed a rare issue that caused Hatchet Berserk and Ice Gauntlet Pylon abilities to not come off cooldown, and they fixed issues that caused Mark for Fortune dialogue pop-up when attempting to purchase server transfer tokens under certain conditions. Some of this does sound like a debuff, you know, in my mind. Like, if you were easily crafting the Tempest Heart replica, yes, I'm sure that has an impact on the economy. That seems to be fixed. The Hatchet Berserk and the Ice Pylon, obviously, I think especially that would have been, they call it, say, a rare issue, but if, you know, when it happens, you're like, what's going on? Why am I always having these options up? And then obviously, I think the shield perk being applied. This was actually a big one if you guys have been following this game for any period of time, because essentially the shield would own the perks on the shield only used to work when the sword was drawn, and they had to make that change. So they fixed apparently allowing the shields to have value for you even if you didn't have a sword equipped, which essentially you're probably running around, and if you're not worried about heavy or medium tier armor, then you probably like, I got my shield equipped, what is it to you? But anyway, I hope, personally speaking, as we kind of venture into the world of, you know, the future of this game, I always wonder like if they'll ever decouple the shield from the sword and then allow the player to really kind of choose what they want to do with that extra space. Personally speaking, like shield and hatchet, shield and rapier, like some of that would open up a lot of different builds, but from a tree's perspective, we'd have to see what they ultimately would choose to do. Personally speaking, I wouldn't mind if shield was classified like as a weapon. You know, you kind of take sword and shield has its own skill tree and sword has its own skill tree, and it would decouple that aspect from it. But you can let me know what you guys' thoughts on that matter. I think, again, more build diversity is great, and in the sandbox, that is what New World really delivers, I think, really well on. That could obviously completely change the meta and really change how people kind of approach their builds. But they did state this in previous interviews that, like, if they do something like that, that would be a while away, which means that maybe an expansion or maybe 2 expansions from now, ultimately we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, guys, it's not my goal to waste your time. I wanted to get you guys this news and these updates. If you're still here at the end of this video and you're watching this in real time, so the day that this is posted, tonight over on Ginger Prime, I'm going to be streaming New World. I'm going to be hanging out, leveling up some weapons, kind of following through on the guide that I released today, talking about the New World prep and more. So hopefully you got something good from this video. Hopefully you're having a great day. Hopefully I'll see you next time. But until then, take care.
Yeah. It's time to chill out on the couch and read some comments. That's right. You know me when it comes to Destiny. I'm off with the clan, and I'm glad you're feeling better. Oh yeah.